guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, and for today's video we're going to be talking about hyperpigmentation and what can we do to treat it and prevent it during the hot summer months. So if you struggle with hyperpigmentation, melasma, uneven skin tone, dark spots, sun damage, they're called different things, but if that sounds like something you're interested in, then just keep on watching. So we're going to get started first by talking about the kinds of treatments. The most common treatments is hydroquinone and tretinoin, but both of these are by prescription, which I don't have. I don't see a dermatologist, and so everything that I have been using, it's just over-the-counter stuff. There is, however, one thing that's hydroquinone that's over-the-counter. It's from Different, and it's this one. It is hydroquinone correcting serum, and it is 2%. So this is available over the counter. The next thing, number one most important ingredient, active ingredient, is called tranexamic acid. And the one I started using is this one from the Enki list. And I've mentioned this in my channel before. It's tranexamic acid night treatment, and this is 2% tranexamic acid. And then I also discovered Dear Skin Tranix, Dear Serum, and this is 5% tranexamic acid. You can use this in the morning and at night. Just always make sure you are using sun protection, but we'll get to that in a minute. So these are the two that I have used that have been working for me. This one was recommended by Penny Smith, who has a channel here on YouTube, and she's very knowledgeable, and I've talked about her all the time. I'll link her channel down below, but I'm thinking too fast. But this is one of the things that she swears by, and I've been using it for I don't know, almost a year now. So that's tranexamic. Then after Tranix, the types of things that are recommended are vitamin C, retinoids, and niacinamide. Now, I think these three should be part of anyone's skincare routine. I think anything after your 20s or you get into your 30s, I think these are three things that should be part of your skincare routine, regardless of whether or not you have hyperpigmentation. But vitamin C, for example, is known to be a brightener. It is a strong antioxidant that helps also protect the skin from free radicals, which will then, prevent damage to the skin. But combined with niacinamide, it has been proven to increase the efficacy of the brightening effect. And then retinoid, we know retinoids are, this is the one I'm using right now, but you don't have to buy something this expensive. The other option that I was going to recommend is this one from Different as well, which is adapalene. And from what I understand, this is the highest form available of a retinoid without a prescription. So these are the two that I have. And, retinoid is important in any skincare routine because it has so many anti-aging benefits, but it also helps speed up the cell turnover, allowing for less pigmented skin to shine through. So retinoids, super, super important. This is at the drugstore, and this is from Saphora. Okay, so there's a type of active ingredient that's called tyrosine. I'll put it on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically it's just pigment inhibitors. And so there are some that we can get over the counter that I have been using for quite a while, and some of them I didn't even know they were pigment inhibitors. So I'll go down the list. The first one is alpha-arbutin, and you can get alpha-arbutin from The Ordinary. It's just a clear serum, super pleasant, absorbs very easily on the skin. Alpha-arbutin, 2% plus hyaluronic acid. But there's also a version that comes with L-ascorbic acid combined with the alpha-arbutin. So you're getting your vitamin C and you're getting the alpha-arbutin combined in one. This one, however, it's a very thick, oily type of texture, kind of heavy. I usually use this one at night just because I don't like to put makeup over it, because it is kind of heavy and it does have kind of like an unpleasant scent. So if that's something that you think would bother you, just, you know, just a heads up on that. Then the next one is Azelaic Acid. There's Azelaic Acid from The Ordinary, but I don't have it. But it's Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. So you can get that from The Ordinary. Again, super affordable at Sephora. And then the next one is Kojic Acid. I found this one on a website that's called Supplement Spot, and it's Kojic Acid Lightening Cream. So I'll put up a photo here. You know, you guys can check it out and you know, do some research and see if that's something that would work for your skin. The next one is Resveratrol, and The Ordinary has Resveratrol 3% plus ferulic acid 3%. So The Ordinary pretty much has everything that you need as far as like active ingredients go. The next is Thiamidol, and I've heard really great things about this product from Eucerin, and it's the Eucerin Anti-Pigment Dual Serum. I think it's a little pricey, but it is, you know, obviously drugstore, so you can get some, you know, coupons and get it at discount at CVS. But that's on my list to buy, because I've heard really, really good things about it from one of these Facebook groups that I belong to. It's called the Melasma group. So if you ever want like to get more research and, you know, see what other people are using and what's working, that's a good place to go to. Licorice root extract is also very good for controlling the amount of pigment production. And then the last one that I have is called Saphora Japonica. And so that's the list of the pigment inhibitors. And, you know, just kind of be on the lookout for these ingredients. You don't necessarily have to go and get you know, one product for each specific one, but just know that these ingredients will help if you know, hyperpigmentation, if something that you struggle with. I forgot to mention that I've also been using this one from the Dr. Dennis Gross. It's clinical grade IPL dark spot, and this one has 10% L-ascorbic acid. It has kojic acid, and it has lactic acid. So if this is, I know is very pricey, but if you can get those ingredients, obviously the vitamin C, the lactic acid, which right here I have one for from The Ordinary. It's lactic acid, 10% plus hyaluronic acid. So you can kind of make your own. Whatever ingredients are in this, you know, just combine them and kind of create your own. So that's something else that you can do as well, and keep the cost down. Okay, so now let's talk about sun protection. That is the number one most important thing, because none of this means anything if you are not going to use sun protection. And like I said, whether you're indoors or outdoors, sunny, cloudy, it doesn't matter, every single day. Even if you're not directly under the sun, if you're in an environment where it's super hot, the heat itself triggers that enzyme that creates more melanin. So it triggers that excess production. So that's why pigment happens. So that is the number one thing. I'm just looking at my notes here. Like always, I just don't trust my memory, so I'd rather just read it off from all the notes that I took. They recommend that you opt for mineral sunscreens as opposed to the other type, which I forget what it is, but it'll come to me. But so mineral sunscreens, it is also recommended that you use tinted sunscreens whenever possible, because apparently the pigment that they add into it creates sort of like another layer of protection. So for example, I have the CeraVe, the tinted one. I love this one, and it's also you know, it's affordable, well, somewhat affordable at the drugstore. This one is 30% SPF, and it's sheer tint. This one from the Dermatology is also a tinted moisturizer, and this one's SPF 45. Also, always use SPF 30 or higher. Another thing that I find during the summer months, you know how you have to reapply throughout the day, especially if you're at the beach, the pool, and you're sweating. And so I have some recommendations of ways that you can reapply throughout the day, especially if you have some makeup on. I have some setting sprays that I love, and I just love how practical and how easy it makes, you know, adding protection throughout the day. Because when you have a full face of makeup, you know, you can't just take any sunscreen and lather it on. So here are some recommendations. This one from Kate Somerville is SPF 50. It's sun protection, but it sets your makeup as well. So that's Kate Somerville. There's also one that's also SPF 50. It's also a setting spray, and this one is from Ulta. And Milani came out recently with a setting spray that's SPF 30, and I have been loving it. It has this amazing scent. So you can just, you know, set your makeup or refresh your makeup and reapply your sunscreen using this. Also, Derma E makes a mineral powder SPF 30 that you can use to retouch throughout the day. For those of us that sweat, especially on the T-zone, something like this is great because you can carry it with you. It comes like this, the brush comes up and you just kind of tap it on, close it in, throw it in your purse, and you carry around your sun protection. I also throw this one in my bag because it's so small. So like when I go to the park, I just, you know, spray that on like every 2 hours. I also try to use makeup products that have SPF. I'm not saying replace the sunscreen with these products, but I'm saying, you know, add it on top, because the more protection you can put in, the better, right? So there's this primer that I love from Maybelline. It's a Master Prime, and this one is SPF 30. It's a super, it has such a nice texture. It has a really nice scent, and you apply it and it just makes the skin feel smooth and hydrated, and you're adding extra protection. So I just love it. I'm almost out. I have to pick up another one. Another way to increase your protection is use like BB creams or not tinted moisturizers, but yeah, BB creams. For example, this one from Perlice, this one BB cream has SPF 30. You'll find that with foundations that are light coverage, those are the ones that tend to have the SPF. So that's something to kind of, you know, keep in the back of your mind. And I just figured I would share with you some of the ones that I have that I love that have SPF. So this one is one of them. This one from Bare Minerals, the Complexion Rescue, is also SPF 30. And this is a beautiful product. I actually got this one at TJ Maxx, and I wish I had grabbed two. Another good one is from Misha. This is the Misha BB Cream SPF 42. From what I understand, their selection is not really extensive, but because it's a lighter coverage, you can pretty much blend it in, and it works for so many different skin tones because it's so light coverage. You know, you can just kind of blend it away type thing. Also, Maybelline Dream Urban Cover has this foundation. This is light to medium coverage. You know, that's just another way that you can just keep adding, because guys, this in the summertime, the hyperpigmentation, if you're not on top of it, trust me, have learned from experience, because I never understood why it got so worse in the summer months. I didn't realize during the summer months, I have to be more aggressive with the sun protection, obviously, right? That sounds like it's something so obvious that, you know, common sense, but I didn't really put it together until, you know, I started really getting into skincare. And by the way, I'm not a professional. I'm just a skincare enthusiast that loves skincare, that spends a lot of money on skincare. I loves to try new products. So I love sharing with you guys my finds and, you know, what works for me. And I love to always include all kinds of different price ranges, because it's nice to have options. You know, not everyone has the same budget, and just because it's drugstore doesn't mean that it's not good quality. So I love to be able to find good products like that I can recommend to you guys, and you know, and have you guys save some money. And also, CVS is like, I am there all the time. And I am coupon lady, and I'm not ashamed to pull up my coupons, my 40% off. I get extra bucks. The other day I got $9 extra bucks because I buy everything there. And so you build and you know, make use of those coupons to get all your skincare, because skincare is expensive, and especially sunscreen, sunblock, you have to use a significant amount. Make sure that you're not just putting a thin layer. That's another mistake I used to make. I thought just applying a little bit would do the job. No, you have to apply a significant amount. So those are the two most important things. Also, you know, applying enough and reapplying throughout the day, especially if you're going to be outdoors. Yeah, guys, and I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already, and share it with a friend who you think you know, may benefit from knowing about these products. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any uploads. I am back, and so you should see videos from me every single week going forward. Stay safe and take care. Love you. Bye.